Good morning. Welcome in. It's coffee time. It's coffee time. Piping hot and delicious. Good morning. December 3rd. We got like 22 days, just 3 weeks for Christmas. But it's so cold where I am, it's starting to actually feel like Christmas. Like it's just a very Christmas atmosphere this year. It's coming really quick. Avil, hi, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Do you have your coffee with you? Coffee, tea, hot chocolate, soda? What is it you're drinking this morning? Well, here, just today, we're just going to talk about, does it feel like Christmas where you are or in your realm? And to me, it does. It really does feel like Christmas. Like I said, it's been very, very cold. I'm in New England, so it does get snowy and cold. Hi, Mike. How are you? Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, yeah, you like the vibe. Yep, definitely. I mean, I was really into decorating. I had everything done by the first, like I did it last weekend. This past weekend. Usually I procrastinate and wait till somebody carries the bins and puts up the tree, and I need help with the lights. And you know what? I did it all myself. I did this entire house myself. I have to fix outside a little bit. I want to add some touches to the mantle. So I'll be doing that. But other than that, yep, my house is done. I never heard of that. Lukewarm water with clarified butter. Wow. Yeah, I'll show them. I'll show them later. It's best. I gotta do a nighttime video too because when the lights are lit and it's dark, it is so pretty. Hi, how are you? Bikram, how are you? Yeah, it is. The lights just show up. But I mean, I'll do it both ways. It doesn't matter. I don't want to do too many Christmas videos all at once, and then come Christmas week, there's nothing, you know what I mean? People are starting way too early on here. Way too early. Yeah, I figured you were from India. Good morning. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Welcome in. Everyone, please remember to hit the thumbs up button. It helps me. And if you want to join my community, you know what button to press. My content, I do a lot of prepping and cooking and gardening and homemaking, and I do discussions. I do everything. So it's a little bit of everything. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much and welcome in. Yeah, it's an all in one. I do have a separate gardening channel that I dedicate just to gardening. It's brand new. I haven't done a lot with it. It's called the Humble Gardener. So if you want to, head on over there and check it out. You survived the snowstorm and you're not decorating, Sandy? Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I will post a link to that on my community page to my other channel. Because what I do is, to be honest with you, I start little by little my gardening. I start indoors and I start in January. So I will definitely put the link to that channel on my community page. So if you belong to my community, that'll pop up on your notifications. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I haven't done a whole lot with it, but I'm going to. So, is everyone planning on having a wonderful day today? And I think that's the thing. If you plan on it, you will. I think your English is perfect. A little at a time. That's it. That's it. It rained so much here Sunday, and I had nothing to do. So I says, you know what? Let me just do it. I was in the mood, you know. This time last year, I didn't even have a Christmas tree. I had to get another Christmas tree. And I'd like a real one, but I don't know if I could like lug it in the house, and I can't do all that myself. So, unless it was a real tiny one, and what's the point? But yeah, we're going to get down to the early morning temperatures on Friday are going to be 12 degrees, and it's only going to be like 25 all day. Yeah, I might do some errands too today. I do have a few things I need to do. So what's the weather like where everyone is? I know the Midwest got slammed with snow, and Ohio got some snow yesterday, I believe. You're doing your errands tomorrow? Oh, it all melted on you? And it's 7 o'clock in the evening there. Okay. Did you feel like you had a productive day? Yeah, it's sunny today too. I'd like to go for a walk if I could, just to get that fresh air and that sunshine, even if it's cold. We'll see. Yesterday, I made a promise to myself, and I started yesterday, that I'm doing some exercises every day. I'm going to be doing them again today. Um, and a walk here and there would be nice. Me, oh my goodness. It depends. I wake up about 6 or 7, and I try not to get out of bed till about 8. It doesn't always work. But but I go to bed early too. I'm an early to bed person. In the winter, to me, when it gets dark out, which is 4 p.m., to me it's time for bed. So it's PJs at 4, and then I try to wait till 6. But I've been staying up till 7. I just like to be cozy. Oh, cute. I have that little bunny, that rabbit, and he's still in the same spot on my front lawn, and I don't want to clear the leaves away because I think that he or she is using it as like a little nest. He like wedged his body, he made like a groove to fit his body, and he just gets really snug. And now that the leaves have to be cleaned up, I don't know, he seems to like it. So I might put a pile of leaves there for him. I don't know what else to do. I know he's a wild rabbit. I know that they survive, but I can't look at this rabbit every day and not. I want to be honest, I want to take it in, but it's wild. I don't want to take it in. I would definitely want it for a pet. So I named him or her, I don't know which it is, Cotton Poof. um, it has that little white cotton ball on the tail. He's so cute. Leave the bunny's nest alone. Yes, Sandra, around 3:30, 4 o'clock, it's getting dark here. By 4 p.m., it's dark. Hey, good 11 in the house. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. No, I've never visited India. I've never been outside the country. What part of India are you from? Yes, see, you too. See, it's not just me. It's just like I just want to crawl in bed. Like, leave me alone. I mean, I don't sleep. I'll go on my phone, I'll read, I'll do word search or something, but I want to be in my pajamas, under the comforter, cozied up. Yeah, I'll have to get some straw or some hay. Oh, Kolkata. Okay. Isn't that where Mother Teresa did all her charity work, her mission work? Yeah, you get dark at 5. I don't know why, but we get dark at 4. But at 3:30, it's dark enough to really, like, you need lights. But it's not pitch dark. But okay, so I was correct. Yeah, I think there's an hour between us. My coffee's really good this morning. I wish he would. If I go out there, like, I think he knows me a little bit. Because before, if I went outside, he'd run away, like, immediately. He would just run across the street or, and then he'd come back. But now, if I go out there and I say hi to him and I'm like really quiet around him, I go, "Hey, bunny, 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 how are you, baby?" And he just like twitches his nose. He'll stay a little bit. I am in the United States. I am from Rhode Island. It's the smallest state in the country. It literally takes less than an hour to go from one end of my state to the other. What is famous here? Well, um, Roger Williams, who settled in Rhode Island, started the first Baptist Church of America in my state, in my city, as a matter of fact. We are famous for our ocean. We have a lot of oceans and lighthouses. We have 4 seasons. We have winter and spring and summer and fall, and each one is absolutely beautiful. Our seafood is great because they call us the Ocean State. Um, we are infamously known for a lot of Italian mafia. And now I'm not saying my grandfather was in the mafia, but my grandparents came from Italy and they settled here in an area of my city. And it's called Federal Hill. And it's where all the Italian immigrants came. We have everything here. The Italian mafia. But yeah, we have a lot of history here. A lot of history. We are one of the original 13 colonies. There's a part of the town, I call it like the college town part, for Brown University, which is a very famous Ivy League college. And around that college, that whole area, the streets are still intact, made from cobblestone. And they're very narrow streets and they're very hilly and it's very colonial. The houses are very colonial, and I would love to do a tour someday. Take you guys with me and show you around a little bit of my state. Yeah. and they're very narrow and they're very steep. And I didn't realize how dangerous they can be until I started doing Uber and Lyft. And when you got passengers in your car and the roads aren't that great and you're going up and down those hills, I feel like I'm in San Francisco. It is not fun. It could be. They could be. But it's very rich in American history. All of New England is, but Rhode Island has a lot of history. Lots of it. We were very big on textile and jewelry. We were the jewelry capital of the world. If you can even imagine, everybody worked in either, well, we were very big in manufacturing up until the early 90s, but um, everybody worked in a factory. You either worked in a bank, a factory, you were a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, a teacher, a plumber, like, what do I want to know about India? Okay, here is a question. Here is a question. Is India more, is there a part of India that is Christian? I always wanted to know that. And does India consider themselves Middle East? I don't think so. I don't think it's part of the Middle East at all. Even though I know that India borders Pakistan. So those are two questions that always came to mind. Yeah, I think it's Hindu. I don't think it's Christian. I think it's Hindu. But like, what are they? Are Indian people their own nationality? Do you know what I mean? Like, so they don't fall under Muslim. They don't fall under Christian. I don't know. The Christian religion say I do. I knew somebody, a couple of people from India, a couple of Catholic nuns, and just some Catholic people that I know from India. But I thought it was very rare. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was a small population of Christians in India. Awesome. I have another question about you, about India or the Indian people. Why do you have such large weddings? I love it though. Armenians do that too, and a lot of Middle Eastern, but not like Indians. That is unbelievable. Folks, if you never knew, okay, I'll tell you now, if you never knew what an Indian wedding was like, there could be 1,000 people at this wedding and it lasts for days. Okay, I'll repeat it. Why are Indian weddings very large? I mean, if it seems like if person from in India is getting married, everybody from the country goes to the wedding. I know they are. They are beautiful. beautiful, colorful, and just I love it. But I just always wondered why, because of the population. Oh, okay. So everyone is like related and friends, and that's awesome. Bikram, I don't know if you know, but I am Armenian and Italian. So the Armenian part of me knows all about the big ethnic weddings and everything. So what other countries does India near? Pakistan and what other country? Hey, you got 10 in the house. Could I get a few more likes? Could you hit the like button for me, please? Yeah. Yep, I know it. I said about 1,000. I love it. If you're in here, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Oh, Sri Lanka. Okay. Hit the like button, folks, and drop a comment. Let me know where you are, and what your weather's like, and whether or not it feels like Christmas to you. Yes. Okay. And what other country are you near? Oh, okay. China. Awesome. I love Indian food. I love it. I've never cooked it myself, but I've had it like in a restaurant. It is so good. The flavors are unbelievable. Has anyone else in here ever had Indian food? It'd be interesting if we got other people from other countries in here today. We could have a real nice. Yeah. I love it. I love Indian food. I should learn how to make something. I cook a lot of Middle Eastern food. Being Armenian, that's what I do, and Italian. So, but I never made any Indian food. It's mostly Armenian or that Middle Eastern. Now, how far is India from Armenia? I think it's very far. Oh yeah, you should. Even if you just start with something simple like a curried rice. My daughter made, I think it was chickpea and rice. I don't know what it was. It wasn't curry, but I think it was chickpeas and rice. I'm not sure. I gotta find out. Well, maybe it was just all chickpea. I don't know. It was really good. Yeah, me too. I love spicy food. Love it. I don't know about everybody else, but I think it helps keep your cholesterol down and your pressure down. That's just my opinion. Chippy? Yeah, it was rice with something else, and it was like a pink or a red color. I gotta get the recipe for my daughter because she made it once and I loved it. Maybe there was not rice in it. Maybe it was just chickpeas. I don't know. Sandy, what's the most spicy thing you've ever had? Was it a pepper? Was it a dish? Was it a dip? Like, what is the most spicy thing you've ever had? Is that what it is? Pani puri? Oh my gosh, I would have died. Ghost pepper salsa. My son-in-law can eat the hottest. That wouldn't even bother him. He'd eat it like it's nothing. My daughter doesn't let him. She says, it's going to kill your stomach. Yeah, when your throat is going numb, it's like you can't taste anything. Like all you taste is burning. I get you. I think the hottest thing, the most spicy thing I ever had, I think, were some peppercini peppers that I grew. I never had anything so hot like this in my life. They were brutal. Yes, something like that. I Most countries do. We don't have that here in the United States. It's very Yep, and the longer you leave them on the vine, the hotter they get. No, that's not a well, it could be not really an arranged marriage, but like if you're the way the family feels, if the daughters are very valuable, so if you're allowing your daughter and you're giving your blessing to marry someone, um, maybe I have it wrong, but it's like I think it's something that the groom has to give to the bride to make their family feel secure knowing that they're going to be well taken care of. I think a dowry isn't an arranged marriage; it's a separate thing. It's like material things, like what can you provide my daughter with? Is it gold? Is it property? Do you have a farm? Do you have animals to make sure they eat? I think it goes to the family. I think. I might be getting it confused with something else. Oh, okay. That's what it was. All right. Yes, to help provide. It's like they get them off to a good start, you know, in the marriage, so that they have something to start with. Yep, something that they can use to get them started. Yes, yes. Over here, right, Sandy, they give money. Everything's about money. And when the money's gone, it's gone. Do you know how much we spent on weddings in this country? It is crazy. It to me, those big, huge weddings are a waste. It's a waste of money. Either the couple's paying for it or the parents or a combination. If they took that money that they're spending on a wedding to show off, they could buy a house. Or at least a down payment on a good down payment on one. Yeah. Or what about those destination weddings? So you're asking your guests to pay airfare, hotel, give a wedding gift, take time out of work or their vacation time. That is crazy. That's right. Showing up at the wedding is the gift. That's right. You got it. Bikram, do you know that in the United States it is almost normal to spend 50, 60, $70 on $1,000 on a wedding. Some people pay $100,000. Some girls they get an engagement ring that's beautiful, then they don't like it. They want to upgrade. They want a bigger diamond or a different setting. Are you kidding me? That poor man took his hard-earned money and his thought and bought you a beautiful ring, and it's not good enough for you? See, to me, that's somebody I wouldn't marry. Why would you marry a woman like that? She's never going to be satisfied no matter what you do for her. That should be a red flag. Run while you can. Oh, okay. That's a big difference in the currency. Sandy, what do you think of stopping the production of pennies? I'm mad. I like my pennies. I want to go to the bank and get a couple of rolls of pennies if they'll give them to me. Like to trade and buy them. I'll give them the paper money and they just give me the pennies. It's such a part of America, saving your pennies. These kids are going to grow up and say, "What was a penny? I never heard of that." Well, they said they're stopping the production of them. I think that's what they said. So they're not going to make any more. Yeah, exactly. Or pay with your debit card. Yeah. Can we say one world order? I don't think so. I know it. And it's going to happen quick. I think it's going to happen right after the beginning of the year. Right in the new year, it's going to start. I don't like it. Because in order to go digital, you need your phone. Suppose you don't have a cell phone. Suppose you don't want a cell phone. I know somebody that tried to buy something yesterday at BJ's. It's a wholesale club like Costco, or Sam's. And you couldn't pay for it. You had to use the QR code. You had to scan it, and it would pay for it. Yeah, well, they ain't watching what I buy. And let them watch because I don't really care. What are they going to do? It's just the point that they can do it. You know what I mean? Like, why is it so important for them to watch what we buy? Yeah. Yep. That's what they want to avoid. Oh, you wear white in death. Oh, okay, for a funeral. Wow. Yeah, it is. I never knew that. I'm learning a lot about India today. That's very interesting. Now, Sandy, if it goes digital, how would like a farmer's market work? Would they go out of business? Yes, Armenian and Middle Eastern do too. A lot of makeup. Yeah, all the time. Tracking into oh my God. That is ridiculous. So you know what I say before everything goes digital? Have a massive yard sale, pawn stuff, take it to the jeweler. If you got jewelry, sell it, sell everything, stash the cash. We're gonna need cash on us at some point. It's sickening. I think you could use it as a bartering thing. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Well, unless you buy gold with it, I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. My boyfriend's good at stuff. I gotta ask him. Like, what do you do? You know? It is. It's a big mess. It's one big mess, and I don't think we're ever going to get out of it. Things are never going to go back the way they used to be. Yeah. And that's what the lockdowns were for 5 years ago. It was an excuse to put everything online. You could order your groceries online. You could do an online doctor visit. Everything was online. Go to school online. Everything. They were tested. That was a test. Oh, that's nice. That's nice to know. And I just find it funny that we all had to stay in the house while they rolled out 5G. I think that was to, so we wouldn't know what they were doing. I don't know. I wish I lived out in the boonies. Do you have a car? Just go stockpile stuff. Yeah. Yep. And I'm wondering if everybody getting sick and everything was not from the you know what, but it was from 5G. I'm wondering if that's how we got sick. Like, how much of it was the virus? How much of it was 5G? Okay, you have a good dinner. Thank you for joining us today. It was nice chatting with you, getting to know you. Thank you so much. Hope I see you again. And thank you for the conversation. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Great conversation. I think I am going to I'm going to end for now because I need to start my day and do a few things. Yeah, I do too. It's very interesting. It makes me want to, like, I'm going to go to the library or something, get a book on India. You know, why not? You know, I like things like that. And I'm tired of reading stuff online. I want a book, you know, I want to hold a book. I want to be able to turn the page. Okay, you go do your errands. You have a great day. You too. Thank you for stopping by and for your support as always. I appreciate it. I'm going to let this run a few more minutes, but that's okay. You go start your day and check in later. Let us know. Post some videos, okay? Hey, Janelle, how are you? I'm just going to let this run a few more minutes. And I have to check the time because I have a friend who's going live and I wanted to be on her live. So, yeah, I'm staying warm. Friday's going to be the real cold day. That's going to be the day that really gets us, but you have to expect it in the winter, you know? Hope you stay uninjured. Keep yourself in one piece, please. I'm going to run this for another minute or two, and then I really need to go because what did you do? But like I was saying, I'm gonna let this go a few more minutes, and then I've been on almost an hour, so I'd like to start my day. I do appreciate you coming on, though, as always. I had real good conversation. Had some new viewers on. They were really nice, and we had a great conversation. It was very interesting and educational. There was a gentleman here from India, told us a lot about the Indian culture and the way of life. It was very interesting. Yes, they are. Janelle, I didn't know if you knew, but I have a gardening channel as well. So I am going to, on my community page, I'm going to put a post up and I'm going to be putting the link to that channel. So if you'd like to go over there and see what it's like, I'm trying to grow that channel. Yeah, I really want to grow that channel. When I get to 50 people on there, I can have a live. It's very small, it's only like 30 something people, but I haven't done a whole lot with it. I created the channel and then didn't do a lot, but I'm going to be starting that because people really seem to like it and I enjoy it. In case you're wondering, it's called The Humble Gardener. And it's anything to do with gardening, indoor, outdoor, greenhouse, summer, year-round garden, house plants, flowers, vegetables, trees, whatever. If it has to do with something growing, that's what it's about. Oh, thank you. Well, I am humble. It's like it's just a little garden. I'm not going to pretend I have this great big garden but it's good enough for us. I grow a lot of food in that little garden. You'd be surprised. You could really be surprised how much you can grow in a small garden. And I say small, it's not that small. You know, that's right. That is very true. Well, I am going to end for now. It's been on here for an hour. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for coming on. And I'll catch you later on today with another video. I did a real good video yesterday that people seem to like, and it was called Ditching the Christmas Trends. So you might want to check out that video. Okay, have a wonderful day, and God bless.